Now, world news from the Voice of America. Violence returns to Mali. American government prepares to shut down. I'm Christopher Cruz reporting live from the VOA News Center in Washington. Violence has returned to Mali just days after Tuareg rebels broke off ceasefire talks with the government. On Sunday, soldiers and separatist rebels exchanged heavy gunfire in the northern separatist town of Kidal. Local security officials did not say if anyone was killed in the fighting. As many as 42 students were shot and killed early Sunday morning at a college in northeastern Nigeria. An army spokesman told VOA that suspected Boko Haram militants attacked the agricultural college, shooting the students as they slept. The VOA's Ann Look has more on the attack.
The military spokesman for Nigeria's Yobe state told VOA that the attack took place at the College of Agriculture in the rural district of Gujba, outside the state capital Damaturu. Captain Eli Lazarus of the Joint Military Task Force said the attackers are suspected Boko Haram.
Terrorists arrived at school, surrounded the male hostel, opened fire, which led to the death of several students, and several others were wounded.
VOA Hausa service spoke to a student who jumped out the window of his dormitory amid screams and gunfire. The student said gunmen pursued them, shooting and killing some of the fleeing students. Those who escaped were too scared, he said, to come out until daylight. Ann Look, VOA News, Dakar.
Kenyan officials say they've made another arrest related to the deadly 4-day-long siege at a shopping center in Nairobi last week. Interior Minister Joseph Olelenku says 9 suspects are now being held.
More suspects continue to be arrested, including one arrested today. As we reported on Friday, so far there are no formal reports to the police regarding any missing persons in relation to the terror attack at the Westgate Mall.
72 people were killed in the attack, including 5 of the attackers. Investigators continue to search the partially collapsed mall. You are listening to World News from the Voice of America in Washington. A huge car bomb exploded in central Peshawar, Pakistan Sunday morning, killing at least 37 people and wounding 75. Ayaz Gul reports the bomb was detonated by remote control at a market near a mosque and a police station, causing widespread destruction.
Pakistani authorities said the bomb exploded during morning rush hours in Peshawar's oldest Kissa Khwani Bazaar. Witnesses reported that it caused many shops and nearby vehicles to go up in flames. Rescue workers transported scores of dead and wounded to local hospitals. City Commissioner Sahibzada Anis tells VOA terrorists had turned the entire vehicle into a bomb.
200 kilo explosive has been used. The scene of occurrence was close to a police station, but it is yet to be ascertained whether the target was the police station or the civil population.
The bloodshed took place not far from the All Saints Church, where last Sunday a pair of suicide bombers left at least 85 members of the country's minority Christian community dead, nearly half of them women and children. Ayaz Gul for VOA News, Islamabad.
About 1/2 of American federal government workers may not be on the job next week. The government is moving toward its first shutdown in 17 years after Republicans in the House of Representatives demanded a 1-year delay in President Obama's health care program. Republican Congressman Dana Rohrabacher criticized Democrats for not agreeing to the delay.
Let's postpone it for a year. That's what this vote is all about. Will you accept the compromise? If this government shuts down, it's because you have not accepted the compromise that Republicans have reached out to you and offered.
If neither side compromises, the shutdown could begin Monday at midnight. National parks and federal museums will be closed, and many people may find applications for a visa to come to the United States are delayed. VOA, however, will continue broadcasting. A Syrian rights group says at least 9 people have been killed in an airstrike at a technical high school in a rebel-held city in northern Syria. Most of the dead are under the age of 18. The Syrian Observatory for Human Rights says government Air Force jets bombed the school in the city of Raqqa on Sunday. And Kurdish officials in Iraq say a double car bombing and gun battle in northern Iraq's usually peaceful Kurdish autonomous region has killed at least 10 people. Iraqi Kurdistan's Radio Nawa said the Al-Qaeda in Iraq militant group claimed responsibility for the bombings. That's world news at this hour from the Voice of America. For more on these and other stories, including weather and sports from around the world around the clock, go to voanews.com. I'm Christopher Cruz, VOA News, Washington.